Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. A place where the rules of our reality seem to bend and break. It's an infamous stretch of the Atlantic Ocean where planes and ships have vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and legends. We're talking about the Bermuda Triangle. For decades, this region has captured the public imagination. It's a place where countless disappearances remain unexplained, fueling theories that range from the scientific to the supernatural. But where did this legend begin? Let's go back to one of the most famous cases, the one that truly cemented the Triangle's terrifying reputation: the disappearance of Flight 19. The date was December 5th, 1945. World War II had just ended, and the world was trying to return to a sense of normalcy. At the Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers were preparing for a routine training mission. This wasn't a group of rookies. The flight was led by an experienced instructor, Lieutenant Chaus Delu, and the other 14 airmen were all qualified pilots. Ter, Planis, the Grumman, TBM Avengers were robust and reliable. Before takeoff, all instruments were checked and confirmed to be in perfect working order. The weather was clear, the seas were calm. It was supposed to be a simple 2-hour flight. The mission, known as Navigation Problem Number 1, was designed to take them east from the Florida coast. Conduct bombing practice at a place called Henson Chicken Shoals. Fly further east for a while, turn north, and then head back southwest to the base. It was a route they had flown many times before. They took off at 2:10 p.m., everything proceeding as planned. But then, about an hour and a half into the flight, something went terribly wrong. The control tower received a chilling radio transmission from Lieutenant Taylor. His voice was filled with confusion and anxiety. He reported that both of his compasses were malfunctioning. He couldn't determine his position. He said, "We can't find west. Everything is wrong. We can't be sure of any direction. Even the ocean doesn't look as it should." Think about that for a moment. An experienced pilot, familiar with these waters, suddenly finds himself in an environment so alien that even the ocean looks strange. The control tower tried to guide them back, but the radio transmissions became more and more garbled, filled with static and panic. Other pilots in the squadron could be heard discussing their dwindling fuel supplies. The last message, believed to be from Flight 19, was a jumble of voices, with one pilot seemingly trying to take command as they prepared for a potential water landing. And then silence. The Navy immediately launched a massive search and rescue operation. A Martin Mariner flying boat, designated PBM-5 Buena 59,225, with a crew of 13 men, was dispatched to search for the missing squadron. But in a horrifying twist of fate, this rescue plane also vanished. Just 20 minutes after takeoff, the Mariner sent a routine radio message, and then it too was never heard from again. A nearby tanker ship reported seeing a massive explosion in the sky around the same time and in the same area where the Mariner would have been. The theory is that the plane, notorious for having fuel vapor leaks, exploded midair, but no definitive wreckage was ever found. As for Flight 19, the search continued for days. Hundreds of ships and planes scoured over 300,000 square miles of ocean. They found nothing. No oil slicks, no life rafts, no debris, no boaties. It was as if 5 military aircraft and 14 men had simply been erased from existence. The Navy's official report was inconclusive, initially blaming pilot error but later changing it to causes or reasons unknown. The mystery of Flight 19 had begun, but this was far from the first strange incident in these waters. Let's rewind even further to March 1918. During the height of World War I, the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy collier ship, over 540 feet long, was on its way from Brazil to Baltimore, carrying a heavy cargo of manganese, ore and 309 crew members and passengers. After an unscheduled stop in Barbados, the Cyclops set sail on March 4th and headed into the area we now call the Bermuda Triangle. It never arrived. The ship was equipped with a powerful radio, but it never sent out a single distress call. It just vanished. This wasn't a small vessel. It was one of the largest fuel ships in the Navy. The subsequent search found absolutely nothing. No wreckage, no lifeboats, no trace of the 309 souls on board. It remains the single largest loss of life in US naval history, not involving combat. What could have happened to such a huge ship? One theory is that a sudden, violent storm, common in the Atlantic, caught the ship and sank it. Another suggests that its heavy cargo might have shifted, causing it to capsize. Some even speculated it was the victim of a German submarine, though Germany denied any knowledge of the incident. But the complete lack of any debris or an SOS call has always made these explanations feel incomplete. To this day, the fate of the USS Cyclops and its crew is a total mystery, and the list goes on and on. Over the years, the Bermuda Triangle has claimed hundreds of vessels and aircraft. In 1948, the passenger plane Star Tiger disappeared. The following year, its sister plane, the Star Ariel, vanished along the exact same route. In 1963, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, a tanker ship carrying molten sulfur, disappeared with its crew of 39. Again, no distress call, no wreckage. These are not just old sailors' tales. These are documented events involving military-grade equipment and experienced personnel that have baffled investigators for decades. So, what is going on in the Bermuda Triangle? This is where things get really interesting, as the explanations range from the purely scientific to the truly bizarre. Let's start with the scientific theories. One of the most popular explanations points to the unique and volatile weather in the region. The Gulf Stream is an extremely swift and turbulent ocean current that can cause weather to change in an instant. It can also quickly erase any evidence of a disaster, scattering wreckage over a vast area. Furthermore, the area is known for generating sudden, intense squalls and hurricanes that can appear with little to no warning, easily overwhelming even large ships and planes. Then there's the theory of rogue waves. For a long time, these were considered myths and possibly huge waves, sometimes reaching heights of 100 feet or more, that could appear out of nowhere in calm seas. We now have satellite evidence that these waves are real. A single rogue wave would be more than capable of swallowing a ship like the USS Cyclops whole, sending it to the bottom of the ocean in seconds, leaving no time for a distress call. Another fascinating scientific theory involves methane gas eruptions. The seabed in parts of the Bermuda Triangle is known to contain vast deposits of frozen methane gas. The theory goes that a sudden increase in temperature or a seismic event could cause this gas to erupt violently. This would create a massive, frothy plume of gas-filled water. Any ship caught in this plume would instantly lose its buoyancy and sink like a stone. If this gas reached the atmosphere, it could also ignite, potentially causing an explosion that could destroy a low-flying aircraft. Finally, there are magnetic anomalies. The Bermuda Triangle is one of only two places on Earth, the other being near Japan, where true north and magnetic north align. This can, and does, cause compasses to malfunction. For navigators relying on traditional compasses, like the pilots of Flight 19, this could be catastrophically disorienting, leading them far off course and into oblivion once their fuel ran out. But for many, these scientific explanations just don't quite add up. They don't fully account for the sheer number of incidents or the utter lack of evidence left behind. And this is where the more speculative, and frankly, more exciting theories come into play. Some people believe the Bermuda Triangle is a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity. Could alien spacecraft be abducting ships and planes for study? This idea might sound like science fiction, but proponents point to the clean, traceless nature of the disappearances as evidence of technology far beyond our own. Then there's the theory of a time warp or a portal to another dimension. Could these vessels be accidentally slipping through a tear in the fabric of space-time? This would explain why they vanished so completely. The reports from Flight 19, with pilots saying everything looks strange and the ocean doesn't look as it should, are often cited as evidence that they were witnessing something not of this world or this time. Perhaps the most legendary theory is that the Bermuda Triangle is the location of the lost city of Atlantis. According to this idea, the city, powered by advanced energy crystals, sank beneath the waves thousands of years ago. These power crystals, still active on the ocean floor, could be interfering with modern navigational and electronic equipment, causing them to malfunction and leading to the disasters. It's a fantastical idea, but it's one that captures the imagination. What is truly eerie is that many of these strange events seem to occur along the same routes and often follow major global conflicts. Is it a mere coincidence? A statistical anomaly? Or is there a pattern, a connection we haven't yet deciphered? Some have even whispered of a curse, an unseen force guarding these waters. So, what is the truth? Is the Bermuda Triangle just a patch of ocean with bad weather and a worse reputation? Its mysteries amplified by sensationalism and human fascination with the unknown? Or is it something more? A place where the laws of physics are suspended, where strange forces are at play, and where portals to other worlds might just exist. The reality is, we don't know for sure. Despite all our modern technology, our satellites, and our deep-sea submersibles, the Bermuda Triangle continues to hold its secrets close. The ocean is a vast and powerful place, and there's still so much we have yet to discover about its deepest, darkest corners. The stories of the lost ships and planes, and the souls aboard them, serve as a chilling reminder of that. The next time you look out over the vast expanse of the ocean, or fly high above the clouds, remember the mysteries that lie beneath. The Bermuda Triangle remains a testament to the fact that not every question has an answer, and some secrets may be lost to the depths forever. What do you guys think? Is it natural phenomena, or is something far stranger at play? Let me know your theories down in the comments. I'd love to read what you all think is behind this enduring mystery. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you next time.